going on, girls and guys on YouTube? So I want to talk to y'all a little bit about something. I went back to using this mic up here because I got to get a DAC to pull this mic, push it out because it was never loud enough. So I switched back to the old one. But enough of that. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about something. I took a break from YouTube, relax, kick back, take a break. I just didn't take a break from here. I took a break from TikTok, and if you see me on there, I just took a little bit of a break. But the game we're playing has it's kind of it's another zombie game. But what I want to talk to y'all about is this. It is really easy to see the bad in somebody, but hard to see the good side to them. So what I'm trying to say is this: if somebody is picking on you at school, instead of trying to come back at them with a really a cut down, try and see why they're doing it first, because you don't know what's really going on in their life. Did that cut down really bring you down and hurt? Yes, but if you were to do another cut down back at them, you're just spreading the poison around, and it's poisoning you and it's poisoning everybody. When you bring somebody down, it's a vicious circle. Everybody just keeps going and going and going. This is not the time for us to be cutting people down. It's the time to stick together and help one another out while you're going to school. If you see somebody that don't have any hand sanitizer, give them some out of your bottle, because with this virus going on, COVID-19, this is a time we need to stick together and remember we all need a hand once in a while. And just remember, if you do cut somebody down, it's really wasting your life. And if you dwell on them cutting you down, you're wasting your life as well. So, I know cut downs hurt really bad because I went to school around 2000. Um, it was around 2004, 2005, somewhere around there. I can't really remember the exact. No way, it had to be sooner than that. I can't really remember when I started school, what year it was. But they didn't know about autism or anything like that back then. The school I went to, people really, really cut me down. And one day, they kept cutting me down and cutting me down, and something in me broke. After that day, I was numb for the entire day. Like I couldn't hear nobody. Like I was all alone. The next day, when they'd cut me down, I didn't feel nothing to it. I became numb to it. But you shouldn't have to become numb to somebody wanting to raise themselves up because their life, well, for another word, sucks. Now, we will be getting into the game, but I just first want to say this. If you're cutting somebody down and you're being a bully, that person you're picking on has more to worry about than you picking on them, and you're only adding more to their plate. And we've probably, I mean, a lot of us probably have lost somebody we care about to this virus. Luckily, I have not yet, and I'm thankful to God for that, because my dad could easily go to work and then come home and all of a sudden go to sleep, and then he's really badly sick and he has the virus. Every night, I pray and I hope that he will make it home and he will not get sick from this COVID-19. So please, remember, it is really hard to see the good, but easy to see the evil. So, before you keep spreading the evil, try to help them first. Try and understand why they're doing it, and then see what you can do to help them. It's sometimes nothing's going on. They might think they're better than you. But tell them the last time I checked, we're all human. You may have money. It doesn't make you special. And if somebody is at your school and they say, like, they got a car and stuff, and they say, I can't, you know what I mean? And they complain about it, remind them that their mom and dad worked hard for that money to give them that car, and they should be happy with that car. So, what we're getting into is called Dying Light. They're coming out with with the second part of it, but it was supposed to be here sooner, and it didn't get here, so I'm going to go ahead and play the first one. And just remember what I said at the beginning of this video, because I am somebody that came from people getting cut down, and basically getting made fun of. And let me tell you, it's not worth it. It ain't. And when I was in that school, I actually gave up. I did. It was like, but what got me through it was gaming. The one thing I had to look forward to going through school is coming home to be able to play on a little thing called on something called a GameCube. A Nintendo GameCube was the one thing
HUD activated. Commence briefing.
Approaching Harad.
Data on the subject, Kadir Suleiman, a local political figure hired to maintain order after the outbreak. His brother Hassan died in a disease-related incident before we were able to evacuate him. Suleiman blamed the GRE for Hassan's death. He stole a highly sensitive file which became his bargaining chip against the GRE, with instructions to publicize it if anything happened to him. Data on the subject. The stolen file.
Jump in 10 seconds.
It details the incomplete process of synthesizing a cure for the virus. If implemented in its current state, the produced substance may be extremely toxic.
Now.
Also, the file contains full description of the virion's structure. Any attempt to use it would result in countless lives lost. It must be recovered. Further information. Current status. Suleiman sent the file to an associate unknown to us, with instructions to publicize it at his command at any time. To counter that, we instituted a citywide communication jam, preventing him from publicizing the file. Your GRE-issued radio can overcome that jamming. It is your lifeline. Do not lose it. Suleiman has since gone underground and begun using a different name. We have reason to believe he now leads one of the two main factions operating within the city. You are to find Suleiman and locate the stolen file in order to save mankind from a disaster of unprecedented proportions.
But like I was saying, the one thing that got me through it was me being able to go home and play my Nintendo game. I like gaming so much.
I told you that wasn't a normal drop shoot.
Break his legs, then take him to rides.
Back up! All of you!
Stop! Loud noises draw them. Fall back! Fall back!
Come on! We have to move!
Let's get him off the street!
Get the door open!
Jade, get sickbay ready. Got a guy with a bad head wound and a bite on one arm.
Oh shit, Amir's hurt?
No, Amir is gone. But I'm bringing in someone who might still survive.
One of us?
We'll see.
You pinch him. You're scared. I'm not scared. Then pinch him. He blinked! What? He blinked again! What if he's a zombie? Ah! Zombie! Run!
First thing I'm going to do is go into my settings and make sure all my graphics is good. Hold on, wrong one. But like I was saying, this is not the time to pick on one another. It's the time to stay together and help one another out. Especially with, like I said, with COVID-19 going around. None of us asked for this virus, but it's here. We got to deal with what we have. And what we need to do is stand together as people. And just remember, if somebody is picking on you, you got to ask yourself, what is going on in their life to want to bring me down so low? That is, I didn't know that that stuff was kind of going on for a while. I just thought somebody was doing it just to do it. And eventually, there was this one kid, and he was picked on me my whole life. And one day, I saw where he was living at, and it was in a trailer, barely standing together. And my aunt knew who they were. And they fell on rough times, and they basically lost everything, and I didn't know that. Now, what ended up happening is this kid was, you know, he'd say hurtful things and stuff like that, but I knew what was going on, and I right out straight when after he saw me there, he told me, you better not tell anybody about any of this. I promise you, I will make your life a living. You know, and but I told him, look, it's none of their business what's going on in your life. And I saw that he had a gaming system in his room. I remembered it because we used to have the same kind. It was an Xbox. And I told him we used to have one, but it went out after a year. And I go, do you want to play a few games? He went, sure. And me and him actually played Mortal Kombat. And that was the game we had on the GameCube. One of the very first games we played. And me and him were playing before I knew hours passed. And after that, I went over to my aunt's. And I stayed over there because I was going to spend the night with them. And the next day when I saw him at school, he came up to me and I thought he was going to say something bad to me again. I was like, here we go again. But instead, he asked me if I could help him get better at Mortal Kombat. And I started teaching him how to do a few kind of tricks, like for how he was using what he was using is, I was using the D-pad and he was using the controller. Because similar to the old Xbox. Basically, I was using this, and he used this up here for the moves. He used that, and I used this. He asked me if I could teach him how to use the D-pad because it was more accurate. I did, and we did become good friends. And
You sleep for 3 days like a dead man, then scare children? Off to a great start, 31.
Where am I?
In paradise, can't you see? Okay, enough joking around. Head to room 190. The boss will brief you.
What do you mean, 31?
Ask the boss.
"31. That's your number.
Excuse me?
Your number. You're the 31st infected. I'm the 18th. Everything is counted here. 1 fewer doses of antizin. 1 more new infected. 1 more runner gone. 31 infected and only 7 runners left.
Emil died because of this guy? Quiet. Oh, fuck quiet. Now he's gonna get Amir's anticin.
Hey, where's room 190?
Upstairs. We're just getting picked up one by one.
all I'm trying to say is, just remember, if somebody is picking on you, you do not know what their home life is like. And I'm not saying, you know, follow them around or anything like that until figure it out. I'm trying to say is, give them the benefit of the doubt, because you got to wonder, if they're cutting you down this low, what's making them feel so low that they have to do that? And remember, if you do dwell on them cutting you down, it's wasting your life. What I do is, if somebody says something to me, it's like people just say, don't let it get to you, man. But it's actually harder than they think. The reason I got so good at it not getting to me is it happened to me so much that I became numb to it. But enough of that. Let's get on into the game.
I'm looking for the boss. Is he in there?
Oh, you're 31. Go on in.
Hey, I'm looking for the... Are you the boss?
What, am I too young? You got the problem with my age?
No, You wanted to talk to me?
That's better. Do you remember anything? Know what you are?
Yeah, I can see this is some kind of shelter.
We call it the Tower. Brecken and his runners put it all together a couple of months ago, and we've been here ever since. Hunting airdrops, scavenging, and rescuing people.
Yeah, I wanted to thank that girl.
Good, because if not for her, you'd already be chewing somebody's knee bone. Your antizin was totally crushed, by the way. Only thing Jade could salvage was your radio.
Oh, great. So can I get that back, please?
Actually, I think I need it more than you do.
Believe me, pal, that's not the case.
Fine. Take it. You know why runners put their lives in danger? For guys like you. So now you take the antizin meant for someone else, and you won't even share your gear with us? I don't have time to deal with your bullshit. I've lost contact with one of our guys thanks to the fucked up radios we're stuck with. Do something for me, would you? I don't want to see you or your precious radio anymore, so go be useful somewhere else. We don't tolerate lazy assholes here in the tower.
Hey, be fair. I'm not lazy. I'm just, hey, boss.
Save it. That last guy I mentioned, he's only on the 13th floor, but he might as well be trapped in a mine cave-in. Come back later. And I'm not the boss. Too young, remember? I'm Rahim. Brecken's in charge here.
And I am playing this actually on the keyboard and mouse.
I'm not lazy, you little shit.
I'm actually...
You know this one?
You can use this, you can put this game on the controller, but I've actually figured out it's actually easier on keyboard and mouse because of all the ways I can program my keys and make it easier to hit them. Like I already got 2 programmed to my mouse.
Where do you think you're going?
13th floor. I'm getting some stuff for Rahim.
13? Shit. There's gonna be some dirty work. But we all got to pull our weight around here, huh?
While this is loading in, I am going to be doing a review video on something
Jesus. How many people died here?
First, I want to sign up for the Amazon program that they got where you can leave links below for the them products. I'm waiting to get a few more things before I do.
Crane here.
Where were you? We've been waiting for your report. It's been over 70 hours.
I lost my radio for a while. Don't worry, my cover's intact. No contact with the tower's leader yet. Unable to confirm identity. I'm taking steps to blend in.
Acknowledged. Time is of the essence, Crane. Remember that.
There's one more thing. I got bitten. I've shown no symptoms, but the people here say I'm infected.
Then you'd better get your hands on some antizin ASAP. Hadn't you?
Help! Somebody! What the hell?
Alright, it won't let me do that. I was gonna go and just grab everything
I cut my arm getting away from him. Oh, God. You had to kill him, didn't you? God damn it! That was my brother. I came down to see him and...
Easy, easy. It's all right now. I'll get help. Hey, Raheem, this is Crane. I'm down here on 13. Listen, this guy of yours got fucked up pretty bad getting away from a zombie.
Oh, shit. 31? You went after Mark? Is it safe down there?
Yeah, well, it's safe enough now.
Okay, don't move. I'm sending Lena downstairs.
Hey, hold still. Lena will be here any minute.
Gauze. You've got to find some gauze. Oh, and alcohol. Combine them. That will stop the bleeding. Please hurry.
I try to stay calm, okay? I'll be right back.
When I do the review video, what I'm going to put in there also is the mouse that I use, and not just the mouse that I use, but the keypad that I use also. And this stuff is all both from Razer, but the mouse I got for free. And this is a low-end keypad from Razer. And I like how it fits my hand perfectly, like a glove. Because what I used to have a problem with keyboards is my hand would be lower, like my wrist would be lower than if the keys were, and my wrist would start hurting because I got carpal tunnel, but this is actually a lot better. Bandages I need are down.
Okay, I think that...
I'm just gonna go ahead and do, watch.
That's everything I'm gonna find. Let's give this a shot.
I was just gonna combine them in there, but I'm gonna let you just for you to know when that announce happens, if I would have done that. All you gotta do is just come here, you've played this game, you gotta hit enter, but I just hit a button right here on my keypad and it does it for me. And then I just hit, then I go here and there.
Okay, who's hurt?
He's bleeding pretty bad.
Let me see him. Gauze and alcohol, huh? Pretty primitive, but it'll work. Thanks for the help. I'll take care of him from here.
Well done, 31.
Hey, 31. Not bad for a new guy. Perhaps I misjudged you.
Yeah, I just want to help out and repay you guys for what you did for me.
Well, good. Come find me, and we'll talk about how you can do that.
Okay. But, like I said, I'm gonna probably do a recording for an hour and a half, because I want to get him like leveling up a little bit. if you do play this game, it's actually easier to level your character up and get a few things unlocked, then start playing the storyline, because it makes playing against the certain zombies you're going to run into a lot more easier.
All right, taken care of. Piece of cake. What else you got for me?
Well, let me think.
Rahim, you are just smart enough to be dangerous, you know that? Omar told me about your plans for the nest. Explosive charges? Really?
What? Explosives?
Oh,
I never said
please.
that.
You can't tell a convincing lie to save your life.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah? You think you can't die?
You're not my mom.
No, I'm not. Our mom's dead. So you might want to be a little nicer to me since I'm the only family you have left. Especially now that Amir is gone.
You're Jade, right?
Right?
I just wanted to thank you for what you did for me and tell you how sorry I am for your loss. I owe you and Amir my life.
Yeah, you do. You want to return the favor? Keep my dipshit brother from killing himself. No explosives, Rahim.
So,
is that enough? Do I get to talk to Brecken now?
first, go change your clothes. I left some new ones for you in your room. You're in 194.
Something wrong with what I'm wearing?
You need something that fits the job Brecken wants you to do. Call me when you've changed.
That is, I'm actually not just vaping because I want to. That is CBD.
Okay, Rahim, I'm ready. Where do I find Brecken?
Not so fast, 31. If you're going to earn your keep, we have to find out if you've got the skills. So get your ass up to the gym. It's on the top floor. Just a couple flights up.
Rahim, I don't see you. Where are you?
Those. Well, what are you waiting for? Get over here.
But, like, that is actually CBD. I use it because I got neuropathy in my feet.
You want to feel right at home. A crane on a crane.
I always thought he'd be like more of the, like a, you know how you got the bird and their cranes? Like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Get me off that right there, please, thank you. Oh, man.
Welcome to our gym. First things first, you've got to learn how to run.
What do you mean, learn how to run?
Just do what I say, all right? Now, jump down to the very bottom.
Are you nuts? I'd kill myself.
Don't be a wimp.
Come on, you can't be serious.
Watch this.
Rahim!
My leg!
Jesus, don't move! I'll get help!
Ha! I was just fucking with you.
Son of a bitch!
What? You can't take a joke? Come
I
on!
gotta admit, this would be
Get your
kinda
ass
fun
down
if I knew
here.
I could
Christ
do
on a crutch.
This would actually be pretty fun if I knew I could do this and survive like he's about to.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
It's a rush, isn't it? But don't blow your load just yet. There's more. To survive outside, you got to take advantage of the terrain. Most eaters suck at climbing, so the harder the terrain is, the better for you. I've got some typical situations set up for you. Let's see how you handle them. Sometimes it's better to crawl through the low, narrow passages. Eaters will have a tough time following you. Try not to slow down once you start running. Outside, if you stop, you're probably dead.
The only where I played this game, the first time I played it was on the PlayStation 4. With this button start. I don't know what they want me to do.
Not bad for a noob.
I've been sure to let you go through. That again. Same thing on the PlayStation 4. And honestly, keyboard and mouse, I feel like we got more control.
Alright, get up on that scaffold. And don't fall, because there sure as hell ain't no net. That's my favorite. Cat grab and muscle up. You won't survive outside for 10 minutes if you can't do that. Good job.
The second one.
Okay, time for the real test. Get back to the crane. Make use of anything and everything while you run.
I think on the second one they should make it so you can call, like through a mic, if you have one, or have it where you can like say something and type it in. And what you say can either have somebody come over to your side or not, because they've always had people there down at the bottom. I mean, that's cool and all, but I'd like it to where if I could control their voice and what they say, because it's all about how you talk and how you convince people. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't like this at all. I eventually will get past it. Oh my goodness. I remembered how I did it last. There. See? I made it, but look what it does. I just wanted to show y'all something that's really cool. I think it's in the game because it's like you count away. See, it did it this time before I got there, but it shows that you can actually jump from there to there and make it. But when they want you to do it, it won't want to work. There it is.
Okay, that's enough.
My goodness.
You've got some serious natural talent, man. Either that, or you've done this before. You done this before?
Hardly. Closest I ever came to this was running track in high school.
Well, then you're a fucking prodigy. Never seen anything like it.
Which we know it's probably. He probably did run track, I give him that. He probably has done this before. Because of the profession he is in. Oh, here comes the really crazy part, right?
What's happening to me? Shit. Oh, shit.
Right, talk to me. What's going on?
Something went wrong. Rahim, what just happened to me?
Oh shit. I bet you're having your first seizure. Just get back over here.
Time we get to go in.
Raheem, what the fuck was that? Does this mean I'm turning?
Most likely no. At least not yet. Caesars reminds you that you're infected. You better go see Dr. Zera though. He'll check you out, probably give you a shot of antizin. Before you head out to see Zera, talk to the quartermaster. He'll gear you up so you can go outside without getting your head bitten off.
What do you get from a zombie during the winter?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Try guessing.
Some kind of winter infection?
Frostbite!
In these kind of games, I always like to look around just to see on the detail. Because think about it, somebody actually built this game, made it. And it's incredible, I think. I mean, it's like you're looking at somebody's... You know what I mean? Like you got inside their head somewhat. Because somebody... That's where all this came from. Somebody's head, and then they put it on paper. And it went from that to being a game. Reality. I mean, it ain't real reality, but still, yeah, I would love to design games and stuff
Just
like that.
Just like that.
But
If it
that's
hurts,
probably never gonna happen. And I got some really cool ideas for games, but sorry. Probably no one would ever listen to my ideas on what kind of game I'd want to build, anyways. Like I got this one. It's called. Basically, you build your own fighter. It's like you build your own fighter. You got all of, and what you can use is what they call. And what you have is, basically, you have different, trying to think of it, like, basically different groups. Basically, you have one, it's like assassins and stuff like that. And what you can do is either you can mix two of them together, like your parents, you pick a guy and a girl, and then you pick what gender you want to be, male or female. And basically it'd be like to where there is a game part of it as well, and you can build your own character and stuff like that as well on there. But it's mostly like it's all online. You meet up with friends, challenge them, fight them. But it's a lot like Mortal Kombat. Like that's how the moves would be, like this, like how you'd go down over X, down over square, stuff like that. And that's how I'd design it, really. I mean, but instead of them, like you getting powers.
All right, they've given me an actual job, and nobody suspects I'm not who I say I am. So far, so good. And once Dr. Zera helps me...
Basically, once you get, how you get powers is you pick an element, and as you go through the game, eventually you can add another element to that element. But you have, like I would make it to where if you have fire, you can't put water with it, stuff like that. Or if you had wind, you could
Oh, you're the new scout. Raheem radioed me about you.
Yeah, that's me. Name's Crane.
I'm not gonna bother learning your name till you survived a few days, but here, this is for you. By the way, word around the tower is you're just another deadbeat in line for food or antizin. By which I mean, the people here don't much like you. But don't blame them. It's easy to get paranoid when you're isolated. And since somebody's jamming communications to the outside, there's plenty of paranoia to go around. Whole damn city with nobody to call for help but ourselves. You bring me some supplies from the airdrops, though, and you'll see people change their tunes in a hurry. That shit's a game changer.
Thanks. I'll bear that in mind. Listen, is there anything else? I'm in a bit of a rush.
Also, if you're looking to get more popular, you can try helping folks. Do a few favors, they might like you more. Might even find a woman. Keep you warm at night.
Okay, I see. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I don't know what those are for, but I'm just gonna go ahead.
Going outside, huh?
See?
Okay, new guy. Be careful out there. We've lost too many already.
Now, we are gonna have to do like another mission. And then
Okay,
after
noob.
this-
You've got Dr. Zeta set up in a semi-trailer on a fenced-in playing court. When you leave the tower, hang a left and head due south. You can't miss it.
It's Crane, kid.
All right. Crane. Just keep moving. There's no time to take in the sights. And try not to make too much noise. Sound attracts those fuckers.
That way they can't get back up. When they surround you, that's when okay, I can't do that. I'm going out towards that train. It's right over there. It's right
I hope those rotting fuckers never figure out how to climb on top of a van.
Doctor? Hello? Anybody there?
Camden, are you there?
So I'm supposed to get a vaccine?
What? No. Suppressant. It's called Antizin. Suppresses the symptoms. Here, sit. Antizin postpones the inevitable. Best the GRE could do.
Inevitable? So there's no cure?
It's a variation of rabies. There's no cure right now, but you see, I've been running tests on both antizin and infected tissue. A cure is possible, definitely possible.
Oh shit, you really think you can figure it out?
With Dr. Camden's help, yes, I think so. Now, where did I put that injector?
And who's Dr. Camden?
A colleague trapped in Sector Zero, where the outbreak first, broke out. We've been collaborating via radio, though we would have made more progress if the connection were better. Also, if my earlier experiments had borne fruit. I tried injecting recombined versions of the virus into chunks of meat and leaving them around the city, hoping some of the infected would eat them so I could observe and document the results.
But they didn't?
It bore no fruit. I'm ashamed that I wasted so much time on it. No reason to hold any antizin in reserve now. In any case, all right. I'm quite busy, so on your way now. What was I doing?
Brecken sent most of his best people to...
Rahim, Zara checked me out and gave me another shot.
Okay, great. That ought to hold you for a while, which is good, because I'm starting to get used to the idea of bossing you around. So, time for a real trial. Go talk to Spike. You'll find him near Zeta's truck. He's got the first real job for you.
Hey, Spike? I'm Crane.
Just what I need. More unskilled labor. All right, shut up and pay attention. There are two types of airdrops. One has food, first aid supplies, survival gear, and such. The other kind is filled with antizin. The GRE sends in a one-way video feed that lets us know when they're on the way. Look, the trouble is, the airdrops with antizin keep getting raided by Rise's thugs. And without antizin, we're basically screwed. Rise and his boys only operate during the day because going out after dark is a dandy way to get killed. But the next two antizin drops are coming down right at sunset tonight, and Brecken means to go after them. This may be our only chance to reach the airdrop.
What's my part here?
Well, as I said, going out at night is basically suicide. Or it would be if I hadn't been setting up safe zones and traps out there for weeks now, which I have. Now, Brecken and his team will be okay tonight so long as you get out there now and arm those traps. That's your part.
All right. What are these traps and how do I arm them?
You'll see. I'll be talking you through it. Just remember, without these traps, Brecken won't survive the night. And if he doesn't come back with Antizin, we are lost. Before you head out there, grab some firecrackers. Made them myself. They make a fine distraction if you get in trouble.
Okay, good. But I cannot wait for the second to come out. I was hoping it'd be like, basically you could build your own character, like he was born, and it was like this. Because then what they could have done is she was infected with the virus already. When she first had him, they could do it like he's different. But hey, they didn't want to do that. I'm just gonna wait and see how the story turns out. Go set that first trap right here in a second. What I'm doing right now is getting a little bit of some supplies. Inside houses are where the best stuff is. Especially candy bar. And by the way, there's that is like liquor and stuff, but I actually do not drink. Honestly, I do not. Hey, that's your prerogative if you want to, but I just don't see.
First, the car. Open the hood, connect the battery, that'll arm the trap.
Jade here. Is anyone outside right now? Urgent help needed.
I'm outside, working for Spike.
You're Crane, right? Listen, our runners tried to secure one of our safe houses for Brecken's mission. He's in a courtyard by Vefa and Mimar, surrounded by zombies. We gotta help him.
All right, I'm on it.
And by the way, we actually have more of a chance for the Skynet thing to happen than zombies taking over. So, if any of y'all were playing, like, you know, for that stuff, no idea what it's for. What I'm trying to say is we have more of a chance of computers taking over than the virus happening. Always make sure you have bandages and, well, alcohol on you, because one, that's what heals you up, and basically you combine it again, and that's what makes it well, you don't die.
Okay, Jade, I'm here, along with some infected.
Watch yourself, Crane.
I think it's too late for this guy. Okay, it's done. Fuck.
You had no choice. He wasn't human anymore. Now hurry. You still need to turn on the lights. That's the only way to make this place safe at night.
Ah, shit.
How's it coming? Got the lights on?
Almost. Just give me a second.
A lot of these aren't locked, but some of them are, so be careful which ones you go for. If they're locked, get out of it, and wait for you to have, like, some firecrackers or something like that, because that's the best thing it can distract those zombies. See, like, this one is high up, but it's locked, so okay. As long as you ain't got a runner after you, you're going, what's a runner? You know what a runner is once you see it in the game.
Crane here.
Report.
Okay, I met this doctor, scientist type. They've got him set up in a sort of research trailer, and he's working on a cure for the virus. His name is Zere. Hello? Do you copy?
Affirmative. Secondary objective added. Maintain your cover and secure all of his research. Acknowledge.
Your stolen file still takes top priority, though, right?
Affirmative. We find it unlikely that a single researcher working out of a trailer could produce any significant results. But if he does, we want to see it.
Jade, it's done.
Good. We'll need to prepare more places like that one. We've got more spots picked out for future safe zones. Spike will mark them on your map later. And Crane, thank you. Back to you, Spike.
Right now, you need to get back to our main task and arm the next trap. There's another car close by.
Got it. The infected are all over the street.
So what does that tell you? Keep off the street. Try to stay on the rooftops where they can't reach you.
They're all around the car, Spike.
You still have some firecrackers, don't you? Just throw some into the crowd. Those dead bastards are easily distracted.
That's why you always want to keep those firecrackers on.
All done with the car, Spike.
make it. Extras comes by. I shouldn't have to tell you. Don't get caught out in the open.
Oh. That was so not easy. By the way, the weapons will also start falling apart.
Spike, these freaks are everywhere. If I need to use a trap, how do I activate it?
You can't. I told you. They're only for the night mission.
Shit. Okay.
But at the end, he will eventually let us use some of the traps. But then
Quite a contraption you got here.
3 times brighter than an ordinary street lamp. Gives the infected quite the sunburn.
over there in the corner.
Okay, lights are all set.
You ready for the next one then? Better hurry.
Fuck, Spike, the whole goddamn district went down. What the hell's going on?
Not again. All right, listen. There's a power substation near you. Go check it out.
After this, I'm gonna start showing you some things you want to first get. the ones that I've...
Hey, this blackout has really put us in a tight spot. We're defenseless here. Plus the safe zones and some of my traps are down too. We need to get that power up and running ASAP.
What he's basically saying is, don't waste your time getting here. But... we are. Oh, I remember this.
What is this?
No wonder they wanted you to go there. I gotta use the F key on my keyboard for my keyboard.
All right, I've got the substation reset. But if the grid shorted once, you know it could happen again, right?
You leave the electrical engineering to me, okay? Just get your ass to a safe zone. You're gonna have to spend the night there.
I just saw this freaking weird zombie. He's covered in big green blisters. It hauled ass as soon as it spotted me. You know anything about it?
Not enough information, I'm afraid. But if you see another one, do let me know, will you?
Let's come over here. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Now it should be morning, and now we're gonna do
Craig, you awake? Something bad happened. We need to talk.
Okay, give me a sec.
Alright. First, before we do that, we're going... Where is it? It's in one of these. Here we go. Now, I got one in each of these. Now, what we want to do is go into here first, because this helps you up in the other one. Click, and then once it turns yellow, now go into here. Okay. Hold on. I want to first know how you do it. Does it say? this is all you can get right now. These are just the starting ones. What I can't wait to start getting is this going. But before we can do any of that, so let me go ahead and see what we have. And weaponry. That right there is what I'm wanting, yeah. Hold on, back. Alright, it won't let me do it just yet. Eventually I can. Okay. Remember, the more you take in, the better your skills will get. You will die a lot at first, but in order for you to get good, you gotta practice. Go ahead and see what we got. I can go ahead and make anything, if I can upgrade anything. Yay! Not yet, anyways. Okay. Having. Yes, now I will be able to. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because that's the lightning one. Okay, now I should be able to do what I've been able to do. Not yet. Alright, I gotta get everything. Eventually I will start being able to upgrade the weaponry, making it more stronger, stuff like that.
Sometimes I feel like there's nothing outside.
Come here.
Now, some of the stuff you can't use yet, like those, because you're not leveled up enough. But
I've got a special deal for you.
no, okay, never mind. I was like, what? Okay, just like that.
Very
No.
bad.
Oh yeah, I did.
It's been 3 months.
Oh well. Oh man. Phew. Man, is it hot in this room.
I finished my job for Spike. Hope I did enough. If we don't get some more Antizin, then the whole tower's done. I had to spend the night in a safe house. The sun was setting and I would have gotten caught in the dark.
Okay, let's. Okay, so now we can move back east. Must be up all the way up that. Pretty sure I know that spot.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get a move on.
Alright, never mind. Okay. Okay, so trailer back then. Thought it's here. My bad.
I finished my job for Spike. Hope I did enough. If we don't get some more antizin.
It's the same speech you did last time. Man, all I know is I am so ready to start doing that again. Those things get back up there really hard. And they can actually
Distance from rises, man.
Crane, first of all, you did great out there. From now on, if you need something, come see me. And to start with, here's a UV flashlight and a remote control. You run up on a volatile, give him a face full of UV, or lead him into a trap which you can trigger with that remote. You got it?
Got it.
Perfect. Now for the bad news. Despite your efforts, Brecken's mission failed.
Shit, is he okay?
He's alive. But you need to get back to the tower. Jay called all the scouts in, and that means you.
I want to go ahead and see what I got, because one of these, what is this one? here. Now it says.
I finished my job for Spike. Hope I did enough. If we don't get some more Antizin, then the whole tower's done. I had to spend the night in a safe house. The sun was setting and I would have gotten caught in the dark.
Okay. Okay, and one more thing. If you really want to start keeping up with me on like stuff that's been going behind the scenes and stuff like that, my TikTok is the best place to do that. And eventually, I'm gonna start doing another description.
I can't. I can't.
Of my videos, because one, that's usually why I update a lot of the stuff that. Yes, now. One thing I don't get is this. If there's Antizin, drops, if you can't get to any of them, then why did they tell you about it if you can't even get to them?
Well, what are you waiting for?
They tell us to come back here and, yeah, I'm confused now. Huh. It's been a
I
while.
finished my job for Spike. Hope I did enough. If we don't get some more Antizin, then
It's been 3 months now. When would they let us out?
Come here. I've got a special.
Crane here.
Report.
I'm about to have a meeting with the tower's leader.
Acknowledged. Confirm his identity and contact us immediately.
Up all those other times. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, by the way. Still trying to figure out the game.
Brecken's mission failed. Jade called a meeting in the tower. It's my opportunity to finally meet with Brecken and confirm his identity.
Now, after this part is when I start really wanting to. You want to start making him a lot better and stronger.
Crane. Listen, Brecken and a team of runners went after an airdrop last night. He lost the rest of his team to biters, and then Rise's men ambushed him, beat him to a pulp, and stole the drop. Now Brecken wants to go after the next drop himself, but we can't let him, and you've got to back me up, okay?
For God's sake! You can't even walk straight! We need you alive, you idiot!
Okay, we're going in. Act confident. Brecken? Lena?
Maybe you can get through to him.
Jade, who's your friend?
Kyle Crane.
Look, Brecken, the last thing we need is for you to go back out there. We can figure out another way without jeopardizing you. Right, Crane?
I'll go. I'll do it.
Right. Yes. Crane will go. He'll be happy to.
Jesus. No offense, friend, but you're as green as grass. You can't just...
Crane will manage. He'll start in the right spot. And Lena's right, you need to be here taking care of the towers, convincing them the world's not over yet.
Oh, hell. Maybe one more try before we go to Rise. Yeah, okay, fine. Good luck, Crane. Jade, a moment.
Sure. Head for the cauldron. I'll be in touch shortly.
Look, there's something else we need to discuss. Brecken was hurt pretty bad out there. Worse than he wants people to know. He took a blow to the head. Now he's starting to have seizures, and I don't have any Loratrax.
Yeah, I doubt anyone does. Anti-seizure drugs were being passed out like candy when the infection first started. And the stores ran out weeks ago.
Yes, that's right. How do you know that?
Look, what do you need me to do, Lena?
There's a man in town named Ghazi. He's not altogether there, if you know what I mean. His mother had epilepsy, so he used to pick up medicine for her each month. She died 2 years ago, but Ghazi kept going to the store to pick up her prescription. He likes his routine, and Ghazi can be very insistent. So, they kept giving it to him.
You think he's been stockpiling it all this time?
If he hasn't, I don't know where else we're going to get it from. Ghazi lives under the overpass. And don't mention his mother's death. He won't understand.
Okay, I thought I got one. That's why I went here. But, okay, I didn't. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and start basically making him a lot more stronger, stuff like that. Not much going on with the story right now. I'm just going to...
With most of the runners out of action, Brecken wants the scouts to take their place. That means me. We're supposed to go for the next airdrop, right before sunset. Jade will be showing me the ropes. Yeah, that won't be awkward at all.
Sometimes I feel like there's nothing outside.
Alright, let me see what he has before I start going out there. Basically, see, yes, that's one thing you would really like to have right there, because that's really a really good weapon to use.
Come here, I've got a special deal.
So we are going to be doing the series on this. I will be basically putting it all together at once. It's gonna basically, this is gonna be part
Crane here.
Report.
Tower boss is named Brecken, and he's definitely not your man. The other likely suspect is this warlord, basically. Local guy. Calls himself Rise. He's hoarding antizin and then gouging the hell out of anybody who wants to buy some. I'm on a mission to get antizin from the airdrop. If I don't succeed, they'll have to come up with something else.
Acknowledged. Good job, Crane. You're doing well. Stay on task, and we'll be in touch. Be sure to call us immediately if and when you get that antizin. Alright, let's come over here to that. Let me see. Gonna finally let me do this, what I'm wanting to do, which is upgrade them, but it ain't. So, I gotta go more into the simulator. So what I'm gonna start doing is switching them out. Let's go ahead and switch. There. And that one with... Oh, so we got... Basically for me to lock pick doors. Those. But like I said, I'm pretty sure
It really don't take too much to play, and it's more your graphics focused. I guarantee you could probably get away with it with like a Ryzen, I mean not a Ryzen, but an i5 2400, which is in those Dell PCs, and maybe I know a 950 graphics card can play it like on a console level, which is 30 frames per second, with it being overclocked. But if you do RX 580, would really be good. RX 590 would be better for this game. You're going to do a better performance. Right now what I'm doing is, I gotta do this stuff to make it to where he can actually do better stuff. I don't want to go any more in the story because if I do, it'll be a lot more difficult for me to do it. That's why I'm trying to get his leveling up a little before I even know what the fuck. I know what it takes to do it. Right there, see how it's a button on him now? That letter right there? That's how you know when you stop doing it. Question I got for you is, if this did happen, it would probably be pretty similar to what happened here. You know, remember when Get Out probably. There'd be a massive panic. They'd probably go in and try to fix it or try to gain something by it. But I still say we have more of a chance of computers taking over, like the Matrix or Skynet. Oh, and I got an idea of how to bring Matrix back. Basically, make it to where they erase his memory and they re-put him back into the, I guess the Matrix. But what they did is they basically made him an agent of Burns. And he's bad now at first, and what happens is the newer one goes up against him and they all tell him what he used to be. And now what they have to do is they gotta try to find where he is and where they've been keeping him at. Basically what they did was you're going, hold on, so you're going, who should be the next one?
Crane, 3/4 of all airdrops fall in the cauldron. So if you start from there, you'll have the best chance of getting to that drop before Rice's men do.
Now, here's the thing, he doesn't and you're probably wondering, okay, and what I do is basically make a group of robots, experimented on some humans, like the kids, and basically they have powers, okay? One has powers. What he can do is he can control machinery with his mind, basically a telepath. Alright? What happens is he escapes one of these places they're experimenting him on, and he made a machine that allowed him to go into the Matrix, like where everybody else is, and what happens is, basically, he is, what he's doing is he's looking for somebody. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this one of that pipe right there. I'm gonna just hold on. Okay, I can finally fix them now. But we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that right there. Oop. Hold on. Okay, see, I can finally fix the weapon. That's what I'm saying. Alright, and basically, when he goes into the Matrix, it's basically like him hacking in, like the other ones. But now they're always on the move. He is as well, but they're trying to find him because he can actually stop them. What they did not know is his power was growing for him. Basically, he can control computers, stuff like that, machines. His power is growing. It's getting stronger. But they didn't know what happened. And, well, they don't like him, so... And the problem is he cannot fly his ship and be there at the same time. So what he did was he put an alarm to where he could know exactly how long he has before they get what they send after him is Neon. Tell him to send out the experiment. He goes up against Neon, and him and Neon, and basically Neon does win against him. And it's basically like once Neon breaks free, they actually fixed his eyesight and stuff like that. This is actually kind of possible because, as you remember, why would they do all this? Because they see Neon as valuable. Because of what he could do while he was on their side. They thought if we could turn him, he would be a good cause to our side. That's basically what they do. They turned him on to their side. By erasing his memory and playing with these one other guy. He basically puts and he thinks that basically what it's like is Neon is helping him get the kid. The thing is, Neon does not know how long time has passed. It has been actually 13 years after the last movie. It's really long, basically to where, I cannot remember his name.
Jade, I'm getting close to the drop zone.
Good. Find some shelter and wait. Most of the drones spawn exactly in that area.
Must have dropped it. Alright, let's go and fix one of these up. Okay, hold on. Thought I could. There it goes. This is what I'm wanting. Guess I ain't got everything I need to do. Now we gotta see.
And there's a crate. It looks intact. I'll check out what's inside.
Oh, God. But like I was saying, and then what I would do is make it to where a lot of what we saw in the Matrix was inside of the world. Make it to where it ain't just in that world, also in the real world as well. If he can control machinery, then he can control them. Well, how it used to be is he couldn't do it. They were so they had made sure that they couldn't control them because it was long enough. But eventually he got to where he could control them. What what happened was is one of the machines went after one of his friends because he disobeyed an order, and he was about to, he kept like hitting him and hitting him, and he said stop it, and he got full control over that robot, and that scared them. Basically what happens is one of the machines say it's going to be useful for us, that it was only one time, but they didn't do it yet. So what they didn't know is after that they started planning their escape.
Fucking hell. Hope I don't end up like this poor bastard. Damn it. Nothing here.
Did you see that?
Yeah, 2 drops.
They landed elsewhere, unfortunately, but you're not that far away. Get to those crates before anyone else does.
Jade Rice's men got here first.
Fuck! Okay, don't try to fight them. Just find the second one. Look for the smoke from the flare. The crate should be close by.
Okay. But...
Get him!
Get off me!
Jade, I'm almost there. I can do this. about to recover an antizin drop.
Good, Crane. This offers us a new strategy. Time to turn your attention to Rise. Listen closely. It's very possible that Rise is our man. So if you find an airdrop containing antizin, destroy it.
What? Why?
It will force interaction with Rise. You can go under Brecken's auspices as an ambassador, if you will.
But there are civilians depending on this stuff.
Our plan is focused on the greater good.
Why
Remember
wouldn't they let you choose this? I would just would. I would have took more than this one for myself.
Jade, I'm at the airdrop. There's no antizin here.
Done? Fuck! All right. Get back here and be careful. The nightmares are awake. Don't let them see you.
Shit. They must have heard me.
Somebody's about to have nightmares. That's scary. Is it's getting really hot, and that's why I'm starting to itch. Because it's so hot. Making my... Wait, does it still count? Open it in. Gets so hot is because I'm in my washer and dryer in the same room. It's right behind me. The air conditioner is not put out good enough air for it to stay cool. But in order for me to do YouTube, I gotta have my light on, which my dad's lost. It's upstairs, so which means I gotta have my door shut. I got an air conditioner. Doesn't help that really that much. So it did turn, even though I don't. Okay. That's good at least. I'd rather, okay, sweet. So what we'll do is we'll upgrade ourselves, and then... But... Let's see... We're gonna go with that one. It's like a sauna in my room right now.
I made it in one piece. Now I know how Brecken must have felt running at night. It is no picnic. Gotta report to him and tell him I don't have any antizin. Lying to everyone stinks, but I know the GRE is working for the greater good.
Okay, so that's how I'm gonna save it right there. Okay, now let's go ahead and say, well, we're at the end of the video. I want to say, please, girls and guys, have a nice day. I will see y'all in the next video.